Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Nicole B, and on this channel we talk everything entrepreneurship, everything small business. I want this to be a place where we can all help each other through our entrepreneurial journeys and be a place where I can show the things that I have learned so far so that I can help you as you go through. And this could just be a community of helping one another. If that's something you're interested in, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss another video from me again. I appreciate all the people that have subscribed to the channel thus far. Thank you for joining the Bell Hera fam bam, and I'm so excited to have you along this journey with me. And just speaking on something new, we got our first comment, you guys, on a video that I posted last week on the 5 things why my product launch failed. And Just Me Geneva left a comment saying this video is very powerful, very realistic on the entrepreneurial journey. And I just wanted to say thank you to Geneva for leaving that comment, and I'm really glad that you found it to be realistic and something that will be able to help you throughout your journey. So I'm so happy that you left that comment. If you haven't seen that video yet, I'll have a link below, so go ahead and definitely check that out. With that being said, we're going to go right into the video, you guys. So this video is how to create labels with Canva for free. These are DIY labels, so let's get right into it. So we are in the Canva homepage, and Canva has different options that you can choose from as far as what kind of account you open. They have the free version and they have the pro version, and I believe they also have like an enterprise, educational, nonprofit options as well. But the free version and the pro version are the most common ones that people are using. With the free version, obviously there's no payment there, it's free, and you have free templates available. You have different design types that you can choose from, photos, graphics, and you have about 5 gigabytes of cloud storage that you can use. And here I'm just showing the pro version, and if you were to upgrade, that is $12.99 a month, or you can do it for the full year for $119. And with that, you're getting millions more as far as video, audio. You're getting more access to templates. You have more access to graphics and elements that you can add on to your post. You have more storage on there. You have the ability to resize your designs that you're making, because once you start with the design, they won't let you change it. So you have access to change that whenever you want to. You have different backgrounds that you can choose from. You have 100 gigabytes in cloud storage. And then one really cool feature that I thought was nice was the scheduling of social media through 8 platforms. And so you can create your post, schedule it, say what time, date, that you want it to go on there, put the caption, and it will automatically funnel it to that social media platform for you, so you don't have to worry about it. And so I think it's really cool if you are really busy and you don't have that much time on your hands. You can just schedule it yourself. It'll do it for you. The only thing that you'll have to worry about is posting the reels yourself and posting your Insta stories yourself and everything like that. But if you can just take that load off, that's a lot better in my eyes. So I would definitely take a look at that if you're interested. All right, so let's get ready to make these labels, you guys. It's so much fun. I love making the labels like this because you can really put your own flair to it. So what you're gonna do is click on the create a design, and you're gonna click on custom size at the bottom, because you can make your first size yourself. Like you can start off like that, but then it won't let you change it again afterwards. So just click on that, and then make sure you know the size of your jars and the size of your bottles so that it fits perfectly for your jars. Don't just use my measurements, because it may not work for yours. So make sure you take a measuring tape, measure the width and the length, so that it's exactly the way that you want and it fits perfectly onto the jar. That can be the biggest thing, because the last labels that I bought, they were just a little too small, and so the words were too small and you couldn't really read it that well. And then also the label itself is transparent, and I just don't like the way that it looks, and like the lettering was wiping off and it was just too small. It's just not working for me. So after you do that, it's going to take you to your design page, and I'm just going to show you like a template that I'm just going to start off with here. And on the side, you'll see that you have your templates, you have the elements, you can upload things, you have your text, you have audio, you can plug in your social media, whatever backgrounds you want to use, and then you have a folder so you can kind of separate everything from, you know, your Instagram posts, stories, and, you know, whatever have you. And here I'm just scrolling through all of the templates that they have available in the sites that you've chosen. So there's just so many things that you can choose from, so many different layouts. If you see something that, you know, really grabs your eye, just go ahead and click on that, because there's just so many that you can choose from. And you can change everything. You can change the colors of everything and move things around however you'd like, because you're really just going to make this your own. And that's what I think is so fun about making it through Canva, is that, you know, you have the ability to put your own flair to it. Your customers get a little bit of an insight of your creativity outside of just the product that you're making. They're seeing just a little bit more of who you are. So put that pizzazz on there and let's get this label started. So there, I'm going to start with this label here, because that's kind of looks like what we're going for our labels. And I want to have 2 different sections for this box here. So I'm just gonna copy and paste, and I'm going to try and get it as close to the side as possible because I just want it to be the same lengthwise. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to move this over here to this side, and now it's hiding in the back, so I'm just going to click here and click on send to the back, and then it'll come forward. Then I just lost the white part. So send backwards, excuse me, and it's going to show the back. And so now we have both sides showing here, and I want to get rid of the back, so I'm just going to click there, and when you click on the box, you're going to see this background color, and you can choose, you know, whatever you want. The default colors here, you can click the plus sign and pick kind of whatever you want. It'll show it based off of shade, and you can kind of figure out how you want to play with it. I am going to go ahead and make the Raspberry Bliss label. So I'm going to show you how I went ahead and made that. And I'm going to use this red, and I'm going to change this here. And so I want it to say Raspberry Bliss. And I'm going to get rid of this bottom part. I'm just going to bring that down a little bit, and then you can go to the text side and add a text, and I just want that to say body whip. And when you see up here, you can change the sizing. So I want that to be bigger. And as you're moving it, you can see where the lines show up to help you center it with this whole thing. So I love that feature. It's going to fit right into the box. It's going to align with the words that you have above. I'm going to click on that again, and right below, I'm going to put the ounces, so 7.5 ounces here. And then I obviously want our name to be on the label. Duh, you got to have your name up here. So I'm going to click there. I'm going to put the company. So boom. Already starting to get a label forming here. And then on this side, I am going to kind of do the same thing. I want up here, I want it to say how, what's going on? It's because of the color. It blends right in. So I'm going to bring that up, and you can have it align with the words on the other side as well. I don't really care about that in this sense. I'm going to say what's inside. Semicolon. And then I'm going to have another box that's going to say how to use make this box a little smaller. Come on. So we're gonna play with the sizing here. A little bit too big. We're gonna maybe do a 5 and have that line there. And then it's going to say distributed by here. Now let's get it together, child. So here we want it to say distributed by let's say distributed by, have that line up. And actually, I wanted to say how to use up top and what's inside here at the bottom. So I'm just gonna move that. And I have like a little note here of what I wanted to say for each one. So up here, we're working on the body whip right now. So here, we're gonna have the how to use. So I'm just gonna copy that and I'm gonna put that in a box. And I can take up the whole spot here. Totally fine. And then we're going to do what's inside, which I have all here. Get another box. I'm just gonna make that a little smaller. Okay, perfect. So we have that kind of lining up the way we need. Bada bing, bada boom, we are on a roll, y'all. And so I already have kind of one that I was working on a little bit. And I'm gonna put the distributed by here at the bottom. And when you click on elements, you can type in whatever it is that you're looking for. So I am going to look for the Instagram logo. You can choose whatever you want. I'm just gonna click on this one here. Actually, no, I don't want that one because it's gonna come up in that color and I don't want that. So I'm just gonna click on this one and it's gonna show up black. So I want that to show up there. And then I'm gonna put the Facebook logo. And I'm just gonna use this one. That's also another feature, it will rotate. And I'm just gonna change the color to that to black. You just click that icon. And you can put that there so it can fit. I have to move that one out of the way so that I can line that up properly. And then I want to add the TikTok option. And let's see, I'm gonna use that one. I'm just gonna make it as teeny weeny as possible. And move that to the side. You can make it smaller. It's always so hard to get these to like line up properly so it doesn't look weird. But I'm okay with this lining here. I'm gonna move the distributed by so that it lines up a little bit better, and so it's a little bit more appealing to me when it's that way. And you can move these over a little bit more to the side. Oops. What was it working? Okay, that space is fine. Okay, and so there we have that, and I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger as well so you can read how to use properly this. You can make that a little bit bigger if you want to. You just want to make sure that it fits and that it's not like, make sure it fits and it's not going over the lines and you're not able to see it properly. You can also click on it here and you can change if you want it to be starting from the left, if you wanted it to be just like straight up and down, more off to the right, or all centered. I like the more centered look. This is the same on this too. You can change that depending on how you want it to look and what you think. Go ahead and change that accordingly. And then I want to change the way the Raspberry Bliss looks. And when you click on up here, that is where all the fonts are, and then it's going to show up here on the side. And again, you're going to see the Pro there on the ones, and they're kind of lighter, so you can't see it as well as the other ones. So that's another way for you to just kind of click through, and you can just kind of see which ones gravitate to you a little bit more. Which one do you like? It's a little too big. I'm not feeling it. You can do something bold. Let's see. Nope. Let's see. And there's just so many options. And it may seem like a lot of them are cleared out, but there's a lot for you to choose from. I guarantee that you will find something that you like, something that you feel comfortable with. If you want something a little snazzy like this, you can go with that. Just click on the box again and you can see the other options again. So, just choose whatever look you're looking for. I'm going to go with this. It looks a little fun. It looks a little quirky. So we're just going to go with that. You can still read what it is. And then I'm going to make the Bell Hera collection a little bit bigger as well. Probably do like 9 with that. That works. I'm going to change this so that it's more on the bolder side. Which I'm not feeling that exactly. But I might do semi-bold, and then change the font for this to semi-bold as well. Make it a little bit bigger, maybe an 8, so again it's legible. I am then going to clear this out. So I use the box. I like the box because you can align everything properly. You can see what it looks like in the box, and then it's gonna look better with the whole label in the end. So I do it like this, and then I click on the box and I change the color to the exact same color that's already behind there. Ooh, that's the wrong one. It's this one. So you can see it automatically blends. Perfect. I'm gonna do that to this side as well. And it just looks a little bit more seamless, looks a little bit more professional to me. I like the way that this looks a lot better. And then we're going to go in and design the label with the particular scent that it calls for. So this is Raspberry Bliss. So we're going to go to the elements. And there's just so many that you can choose from. We're going to go up here and I'm going to type in raspberry or just raspberries. And there's just so many that you can choose from. You have like regular photos, and then you'll have graphics that you can choose from as well. But like all of these, just, whatever calls for you. But I'm going to go to the graphics side just so that I can only see those. And let's see. What is calling my eye? So again, you'll see the Pro options for this as well. So you just want to be careful on what you pick, because the thing with that is that when they download it, when you decide to download it, it's going to show up with the Canva logo on there. It's going to have the watermark. And I'm sure you don't want that to be plastered on your label. So be sure to click on the right one of what you're looking for. Let's see. Let me kind of show you what I was working on before. All these labels. And I am going to click on that because I was using those and I love those blue. I don't know where it is on here, but I'm just going to click and I can just keep copy and pasting, copy and pasting, copy and pasting. And I'm just going to move them, you can do that and then move it down a little bit so it's like more in the corner. And then you can just kind of scatter the raspberry or whatever anywhere that you want it to go, whatever look it is that you're looking for. And then you can choose, you know, if you want like a different raspberry look to combine with it. Let's see. What is another one that we can choose? Oh wait, why am I not finding another one? Okay, whatever. So I'm just going to, I'll show you this again. Because I had raspberries that I really enjoyed. So I'm just going to use this one. I'm just going to copy all of those. And we're going to move them. I was trying something else out with the red background versus the pink, like the pink background that I was doing before. And I know why I didn't continue, because I just don't like that just red on red look that we have going on here. But I like adding the other blueberries because, or the other blueberries, the other raspberries, because it adds like a, you know, like just like different texture to it and doesn't all look the same. So it makes it look a little bit more fun and inviting. So we're just gonna keep moving things around until it's somewhat to your liking, right? Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. We got this going, y'all. Okay, and so I think I'm gonna add another one here at the bottom, so it doesn't look so empty there. But like I said, I'm not feeling the red as I thought, so I'm going to click the box and I'm going to click up here and we're going to try something else. I think I like this a little bit better, and so we're going to go in and we're going to change the box as well so that it matches, so everything lines up. And that is so much better. I love the way that this label turned out. And so this is perfect. And you can go in and change. You can make things bold, which I'm going to go ahead and do because it'll be a lot easier to read. The bold does tend to make it a little bit larger, so just be careful with that. I'm going to make the how to use bold, make the what's inside bold, make the distributed by, I'm going to make that bold as well, just so that it's bold and in your face. That's what we want. And so I am pretty happy with the way that this label looks. And since I do the body polish in the same jar, I'm going to you can click up here, duplicate page, and it'll just make another one. And then you can just change it out. And I'm just going to put body polish here. And then you're obviously just going to change the corresponding. So I'm going to go back to my note that I have up here that I showed you before. And copy this. This is the how to use. I'm just going to copy that in there. We're going to have to lift this up a little bit so it's not so crowded. and then go back in there and do what's inside. And then you're gonna just switch that out. And there you go. Change that out. Let's add the sugar. And there you go. So now you have your polish done, and you have this, and it was super easy because all you have to do is duplicate it. And you automatically have what it is that you're looking for. And there you go, you guys. That is how you make your labels for free. It was super easy. If you already know what you want to put on there, you have the words put together, you can just align everything perfectly. Again, using the boxes really help make sure that everything's aligned on both sides, and it's just makes it look really cohesive and just really pretty. And I just love the way that these look. And you can just click download and choose whatever pages it is that you want to download when you're done, and then you can print it. You can save it as a PDF, and then you can set it up on Avery so that you can print it when you are ready, or send it out if you have someone else that's printing it for you. Again, that is the end of the video. I hope that you found this helpful. Please go ahead and comment down below what your favorite feature on Canva is, and if it's something that you'll think about using for your labels. I think it's an awesome choice, and your labels will be unique to you and your company, and I'm sure people will love it because you have your own personal flair to it. So go ahead and give it a try. Let me know what you think about it down below, and I will talk to you guys next time.